Hello, hello, hello. Let's talk about another forgotten Celtic deity, okay? Because I really enjoyed talking about Tyrannus, uh, Tutates, and Asus, and I really loved talking about Fleish. Guys, what if I just walked around like this all the time? Okay, anyway. So, let's talk about Scathach, or Scathach, or Scathach. Uh, as always, pick a pronunciation. So, Scathach, uh, a Scottish deity. You could argue that she's not even a deity, much like we did in our Valentine's Day video about Angus. Regardless of someone's parentage, are they a god or not? Depending on their actions and stuff. So, anywho, Scathach, she's a Scottish deity, entity, spirit, Scottish spirit, who is like very mysterious and has lots of dark overtones. So she appears in the story of the Irish, well, he's everywhere, Welsh too, but of another Celtic spirit named Cuchulainn, or Cuchulainn, or Cuchulainn. And he's sort of like an Irish Hercules, if you will. He is a hero. He goes around doing good deeds and accomplishing feats. So, some people also call him like an Irish Hulk, like the Hulk from the Avengers, because he does have a story of transforming into this big beast. But anywho, so she trains Cuchulainn in this mysterious martial arts form, right? This mysterious fighting style. There's not a lot else that we know about her, but what I think is fascinating about her is that she lives alone on an island surrounded in mists off of Scotland, right? Sometimes I think it's called the Island of Skye, which is a real place, I believe, right? And then sometimes it's, I think it's like Dunskaith, maybe? And that means, like, the place of shadows, which is exciting. Sometimes I've seen some people try to attribute her with vampirism, but I've never found any concrete stories that would imply that. But yeah, she's this dark spirit who has secret teachings, be them about fighting or not. So is she a war god? Is she a magical god? Who's imparting arcane knowledge to someone? Is it even actually about fighting? Or is it like the philosophy tied to fighting, like martial arts? It's interesting. I think if you call on her, you will find that you will feel this mysterious, what am I doing? You will find this mysterious dark energy around her. Not negative, just dark. You may also find that maybe she's hesitant to speak to you or work with you. I think it's something where you have to come to her at your like lowest, kind of, or maybe she wants you to come to her. I think it's either or, you know? It's kind of like Morgan parallels. I think people are usually drawn to work with the Morgan when they're like at a really low point in their lives, or if she just pulls you. She's like, nope, you talking to me, you know? I think it's very similar to that, in my experience with her. But she is so mysterious. She's all about shadow work, and I think that when you work with her, you have to give up payment. You know how some deities, it's just like, oh, yep, here you go, blessings. I think with her, it's always a transaction. It's always a barter. And that doesn't translate to, like, physical offerings, although, sure. I think it's like she always wants you to get rid of, like, to give up a painful memory. Or she wants you to give up, like, a dark feeling, a dark emotion. She wants you to, like, expose some kind of pain in yourself as payment. So she's definitely an intense god to work with, or spirit. Not for the faint of heart. Not if you're just playing around. Like, let me contact deities. Maybe don't contact Scathach. Because... because. So... Oh, also, she has a sister in some of the myths. Aiph, Aoife. Who is, like, totally her opposite. Aoife is sometimes called the goddess of the fairies. She's like the fairy. A light deity. It's totally different from her mysterious sister. Which, does that mean that Scathach is a fairy? And if so, is she like a dark fairy? Are we talking about like the Seelie and unseelie courts of Faery? Which would be Seelie is like good, so like Aiph. And then we have Scathach, who would be like the dark fairy. Like, what are we talking about here? Fascinating. There's so much to uncover with her if you just go and read about her, discover her. But again, don't do it just for funs and on a whim, unless you're ready to immerse yourself in a world of shadow work and the acknowledgement and feeling of pain. That's it, you guys. Scathach. She's awesome. Go read about her. And maybe call her, but maybe don't.